came out today.
All right, welcome, my friends, one and all. This is your host, ID Jester. Thanks for coming by and checking out the live stream. And also, if you're watching this later on YouTube, thanks a lot. We are reliving and replaying the 1989 Kansas City Royals season, highlighting Bo Jackson's best career year. And so today we are going into game number 4 of the season. Yes, that's right, game number 4 already. And this one will be taking on the Boston Red Sox. That's right, the Boston Red Sox. Let's look at the lineups real quick here. Wade Boggs, third baseman. Marty Barrett in second. Dwight Evans in right. Mike Greenwell in left. Ellis Burks in center field. Jim Rice, the DH. Nick Isaski. Nick Isaski at first base. Jody Reed is short. And Rick Cerrone being the catcher. Pitching today will be Oil Can Boyd. Oil Can Boyd. Max Cornelius is in the house. Hello, Max. Welcome back, my friend. How are you today? Hope all is well. Kansas City is 2-1. It's Willie Wilson, Kevin Seitzer, George Brett, Danny Tartenbull, Pat Tabler, Bo Jackson, Bob Boone, Frank White, Kirk Stillwell, and pitching today for Kansas City, Floyd Bannister. So let's look at Floyd Bannister and his real life stats. He was 4-1, 4.66 ERA, 75 innings pitched. He had 87 hits, 35 strikeouts, 17 walks. There we go. I'm well, Cornelius. Max, I am well. Thanks for asking. We should have this good game here at Kauffman Stadium. 1989, game number 4, Kansas City Stadium, +1 on strikeouts, -1 on walks, -2 on home runs. It's hard to get a home run here in Kansas City, but we'll look at some of our stats as we go here for the Kansas City. We won't be able to see our stats for Boston. We'll get the actual stats, but since we haven't played any games since Boston, you won't see any like current stats. So won't really focus much on those other than what they do in the game. All right, well, Wade Boggs versus Floyd Bannister. Floyd Bannister is a left-hander, so down on the pitcher's or on the batter's card, we look on the left side of the slash, and then based on the batter, in this case, Wade Boggs is a left-hander. You're also going to look on the left side of the slash. If they're right-hander, they're going to look at on the pitcher's card, you're going to look on the right side of the slash. All right, well, let's get rolling here. See if we get this game done in half an hour. And maybe bring you guys a doubleheader today. Air and a throw possibility. Wade Boggs, lines one, and it's going towards center field. And Wilson's there for the catch, one away. That brings up Marty Barrett. 6-2, no walk for Marty Barrett. 5-3. That's going to be a ground ball hit to Stillwell. Stillwell over to Brett, two-way. Dwight Evans up. Right fielder, 6-3. Range play at the stadium. These are always bad for us. 4-3 and 8. That's going to be a double for Dwight Evans. Two-out double. Nope, I take that back as Tartan Bull. Second game in a row, Tartan Bull with the surprise snag and robs a double away from Dwight Evans. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So good old Danny Tartan Bull with his one range has come through for us on several occasions. All right, Willie Wilson so far in the season, 385. Oil Can Boyd, let's take a look at his stuff here. He's 3-2, 4.42, 59 innings pitched, 57 hits, 26 strikeouts, 19 walks. So didn't actually play much for Boston this year. 59 innings pitched. These are historic lineups, so a 1-1 and giving up the home run right off the bat as Willie Wilson gets the 2, which is less than the 4. This should be green. I'm not sure why it's yellow. Home run, 4, 2, 4. And that should be a home run. So not sure why it's not green. Let me just make sure I'm not messing something up here. 1-1, that's a home run. Unless it's a home run question mark, then you look at the pitcher's card. If it's just a regular home run, look at the batter's card and compare the dice with their number. 2 is less than 4. That's a home run. Going, and gone. Except for it won't let me click on it. Why won't that let me click on it? Willie Wilson. Home run. We don't have to roll down here because it should be a direct check. 2 is less than 4. Oh, no. Right. The dice has to be less than the home run runner. I apologize. I got it backwards. In my brain, I know what I'm doing. But yeah, the dice roll has to be equal to or less than the home run stat. All right, so I was wishful thinking there. So it is no home run for Willie Wilson. Sorry about that. 5-5. Instead, he just laces a double to center field. All right, well, that's one way to do it there, Willie. That brings up Kevin Steitzer, batting 200 on the season. One on for Oil Can Boyd here, the right-hander. 6-4. No strikeout for Steitzer. He waits on a pitch he likes. Finds one. 5-4. It's ground ball hit to Reed. 6. Advance only on a 6. Roll a 6 on balls hit to third base. Runners advance on balls hit to shortstop or pitcher if base runner. Runners advance on balls hit to first, second, or catcher. Runners advance on balls hit to shortstop or pitcher if base running of if the base running of the batter beats the 1d6 roll. 5 does not beat a 6, so they're going to hold out at first. Check out at first. So a couple confusing plays to start the game off. That's unusual, but we'll see if we can get things moving now. George Brett, one away here. 1-1, another home run check. This time the 1 is less than the 13. So George Brett going, long gone. Home run for George Brett. And Kansas City takes a quick 2-0 lead over the dreaded Red Sox. Danny Tartanbull, who made a beautiful play in the outfield, robbing a double. 6-5. And 3-4. That's going to be another single. So Oil Can Boyd giving them up here early to Kansas City. That brings up Pat Tabler, the DH. 1-6, blank again. So Oil Can Boyd has not had much luck And that is going to be a 12. That's going to be a fly ball out to right field. Unfortunately for us, we had a chance there. Here comes up Bo Jackson. Let's check out his season stats so far. So 4 games, 11 at bats. He's got 3 runs, 5 RBIs, 1 home run, 1 stolen base, and batting .455. So Bo Jackson's off to a great start this season. Let's see how he does against Oil Can Boyd. Bo Jackson, Oil Can Boyd, 5'3", 6'3". Uh-oh, this could be a good one. It's going to right field. 6. It's going. Back, and off the base of the wall. 5. If roll is less than or equal to the right runners, advance. Otherwise, they hold. So going to third and staying at third is Danny Tartanbull on the double by Bo Jackson. So Bo Jackson leads off this game with a double. Bob Boone, sorry. I was going to say Pat Boone, but for 6. 2-way here for Bob Boone, 6-6. Ground ball hit back to the pitcher. Unfortunately, Oil Can Boyd does not have any errors. So we won't get an error on Oil Can Boyd. Unfortunately, no error. And they get out of it. But George Brett, with his first home run of the season, puts the Royals ahead 2-0. So Floyd Bannister comes back out here in the top of the second. Mike Greenwell. And no strikeout. 3-3. That's going to be a single past White. Rolls into right field for a base hit. He's going to try steal. Here goes Mike Greenwell. And 11 is going to be a stolen base. So on to second here. Nobody out. Ellis Burks is up. Ellis Burks. 3-1 error possibility on a throw. That's what ET means, error on a throw possibility. So if it's at the outfield and there's no one on, there won't be an error because they're just going to catch the ball. But in this case, if it's hit the outfield, they're going to have to throw the ball back in, so there still could be an error. 5-5 against the lefty is going to be a ground ball hit to Stillwell. Stillwell, no error on the play. That's good. And staying at second is going to be Mike Greenwell, out at first. So 1 away. Brings up Jim Rice against Floyd Bannister. 52. That's a Kauffman Stadium check. 2-2. And that's going to be a single into center field. And coming around to score is going to be Mike Greenwell. And they cut into the lead on the single by Jim Rice. Nick Isaski comes up. First baseman, 6'6". Range play. Ooh, we don't have very good range out there. 1-5. That's going to be center field. Wilson, he's going to make the play. Good defense there. Second out. Brings up Jody Reed, shortstop. 6'6", another range play. And a 6'6", followed up by a 6'6". Is going to be a pop-up to short. White doesn't make the play as it falls over his glove into center field. And going first to third on the play is going to be Jim Rice. So 2-out single there. Runners on the corners for Rick Cerrone. Rick Cerrone, 61, and we got another stadium check here. 41, that's a rare play. Let's see what happened. So liner to third baseman who attempts to double off the closest on-base runner. Resolve plays an L5 range play, with the catch being an auto double play. Unsuccessful range play by Kevin Steitzer. It's a single by Rick Cerrone. Damn! He's got a 1 range. Terrible. And that's going to score a run. No, it won't score a run. I'm sorry. Yes, it will score a run. Let's see, Jim Rice to second, Jim Rice to third, Rick Cerrone singles past third base, and Jim Rice is going to score, and Jody Reed to second. So first and second now, we got a 2-2 ball game. Just like that. Runners at first and second for Wade Boggs. Floyd Bannister giving up lots of hits so far. Wade Boggs, and he's going to single into left field. Bo Jackson, no error on the play. And damn, coming in to score is going to be Jody Reed. No advancement by Rick Cerrone. And just like that, the Red Sox come back with 3 runs here in the top of the second. They have a meeting on the mound here as there's still runners at first and second for Marty Barrett. The hot-hitting Red Sox going to town here. 1-6. We need a fly ball into left field. Bo Jackson runs in, hustles, makes the catch, and that's going to be it. But 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and after 1.5, Boston 3, Kansas City 2. Brings up Frank White against Oil Can Boyd. 31, and walks White on 4 pitches. So the leadoff walk brings up Kirk Stillwell. Shortstop, 1-6. 52, and that's going to be a ground ball hit back to Oil Can Boyd. And he is going to advance. Only play is going to be runner out at first. No double play. So getting to second will be Frank White. That brings up Willie Nelson 1-for-1 with a double to lead off the game. 5-3. This time he lines one into center field. Burks makes the play. No advancement. So 2 away for Kevin Steitzer. Can't get away from my beloved, can you, Jester? Clinton Park says about his Boston Red Sox, I'm assuming. 6-1, and that's going to be a fly ball into center field, and that's going to end it here in the bottom of the second inning. Boston come back in the second inning to take a 3-2 lead. Go into the top of the third inning. Yeah, I just love to play them so much, I tell you. 5-5, and no strikeout for Dwight Evans. He's going to pop it up. Still, Steitzer goes into foul territory and makes the catch, 1 away. Mike Greenwell, 1-for-1. 2-6. And a 4-6. That's going to be a single into center field. Another single. Ellis Burks, 0-for-1. Floyd Bannister has given up 6 hits so far. Ellis Burks. He's going to line her right to short. No double play. So 2 away here for Jim Rice. DH today for Boston. And he's going to strike out. So good inning there for Floyd Bannister. Come back after giving up the 3 runs in the second inning. Go in the bottom of the third inning. Oil Can Boyd looking to keep things rolling here for Boston. 6-2. And George Brett strikes out this time. Last time up, hit a 2-run home run. Danny Tartanbull, 1-for-1. 53. Danny Tartanbull made a great defensive play in the first inning. He's going to double into left field. Greenwell in the corner. Can't get it in time, and hustling into second, Danny Tartanbull. So 1 away here for Pat Tabler. Oh, wait, they're going to put on the steal here, huh? All right, they go, and stolen base. Getting over to third. Surprise steal there for Danny Tartanbull. Pretty quick runner, though. That brings up Pat Tabler. Batting .250, but now pass ball or wild pitch will score the run. Wind up in the pitch here from Oil Can Boyd. 4-6. And an error possibility. Let's see. 56 ground ball again. This is the second time we've had an error check, and both times they've gone to Oil Can Boyd, who has no error rating. So, no error on the play. Is the base runner going to try to score? He's only got a 1 or 2, so nope, he's not going. He'll take the out. Out at first. 2 away here for Oil Can Boyd. And there's our man, Bo Jackson, 1 for 1 with a double on the day. Hot hitting Bo Jackson, batting .500 on the season. And also striking out a bunch, as he did in real life. And in this case, strikes out to end the 3rd inning, unfortunately. Sorry, guys, had to get a drink here. Throat's getting a little raspy. Do you think my voice sounds a little raspy? Let me know in the chat. Sorry about that. Top of 4 now. Nick Isaski, 0 for 1. Floyd Bannister, 2-6. 44. 44 is going to be a fly ball. Hit to Tartanbull, and Tartanbull with his 1 range makes another good play out there. Jody Reed 1 for 1, scored a run. Damn, still no strikeouts. 52, that's going to be in the left field, and that's going to be a double. Double down the line for Jody Reed into left field. Jackson hustles over, can't make the play this time. Jody Reed's on board, 1 out double. Rick Cerrone, 1 for 1. 56, another range play. Oh, these are so bad for us. 1-2, that's a ground ball, hits a Stillwell, and he failed it, cannot make it. It's going to roll into the outfield, and coming around to score is going to be Jody Reed on the single, as Stillwell doesn't have the range. Oh, our range, it's just terrible. Ugh. All right, well, Boston takes a 4-2 lead here with 1 away. Runner at first for Wade Boggs, who's 1 for 2. 2-4. Home run check. Well, no home runs against left-handers, so no chance of Wade Boggs hitting a home run. In fact, he hit a little grounder, and it will be... the roll is greater than runner. A runner is forced out, and fielder's choice. So 2 away. Going down to first will be Wade Boggs. Marty Barrett 0 for 2 on the day. Hey, Jester, is this a newer version of Inside Pitch? It looks great. No, it's the same version I've had. It's just probably I've chopped off, all the extra stuff. So it looks better, looks bigger for you guys. I've just kind of cropped my screen right around the play area instead of all the extra junk that you guys don't need to see. So that way when I zoom in on my recording software, you can kind of see a little bit of an edge around the play area that I've included, but not much, just a little bit. So that way if I bumper drag the screen, it's easier for me to line everything back up. So all right, so Floyd Bannister coming out here, 2 outs, top of 4th inning. I can't remember if we rolled, so we're just going to roll again for Marty Barrett. Yeah, I can't remember, so we'll just re-roll. 1-1, nothing. Marty Barrett, 4-2, and he's going to fly out to Tartanbull once again, makes a good defensive play, so... All right, so 1 run on 2 hits and no errors, and after 3.5 complete, Boston 4, Kansas City 2. All the offense have come in the first inning with Willie Wilson's double and George Brett's home run. In fact, I think that's been pretty much it. Bob Moon, 0 for 1 on the day, 64. 64 and 61. And that's going to be a single down the line. Boggs reaches for it, can't make it off the end of his glove, and hustling down the line for a single. And we got Frank White coming up. We're going to put the hit and run on. That's what the strategy said, so we're going to go with it. Hit and run. 5-3, 5-3. Frank White, 21. That's going to be a ground ball hit to short. This might make a difference. No ground ball double play, and in fact, Bob Boone makes it to second because of the hit and run, but out at first is going to be Frank White. So Bob Boone makes it down on the hit and run. Couldn't turn the only play was at first there, so one out for Kirk Stillwell. Shortstop, 2-5. He's going to fly to Greenwell in left field, 2 away. Brings up the top of the order, Willie Wilson, 5-4. That's a blank. Willie Wilson, 1-5, and that's going to be a fly ball to Evans in right field. And that'll be it here for the 4th inning. And we go into the top of the 5th inning. 4-2 Red Sox. Dwight Evans, 0 for 2 on the day. 55 and 34. That's going to be a fly ball hit to Jackson. Jackson takes a few steps to his left and makes the catch. 1 away. Mike Greenwell, left fielder. 3-5. Wild pitch, but nobody's on base, so it doesn't matter. Roll again. 46. And that's going to be a walk to Greenwell. So 1 out walk, no strategy. Ellis Burke steps in. 3-5. And now the wild pitch might come into play, but a 12 is too high, so no wild pitch. A re-roll. 3-2. And 66. That's going to be a ground ball hit to White. White picks it up, scoops, throws to Stillwell. Stillwell on to Brett. Down ball, double play to end the inning. So Kansas City gets out of another tough pickle with the ground ball, 4-6-3 double play. Kevin Steitzer, 0 for 2 on the day, batting only 167 so far this season. And fly ball to Greenwell for the out. George Brett, 1 for 2 with the home run. 56. Well, Kauffman Stadium check for George Brett. 2-3. That's going to be a ground ball hit to Barrett. And second out. Danny Tartanbull, bottom of 5. 6-5. Danny Tartanbull, 2 for 2. This time they get him out as he lines a lazy pop fly to Greenwell in left field. So that brings up Jim Rice. And you know what? Floyd Bannister's day is done. Floyd Bannister's day is done. I'm going to be making a little substitution here. All right. So I just have to get to the proper game here. All right. Looks like our good friend's coming back in. Who's our good friend? Tom Gordon's our good friend. He has come in, played quite a few games this early season for us. I'm just going off what Kansas City did in real life. I like to use players that actually played in the game. So Floyd Bannister gave away to Tom Gordon in the real life game. So that's what we're doing. Besides, we like Tom Gordon. He's done well for us. So that's a bonus as well. Plus, he's a right-hander, and we got a bunch of right-handers coming up. So strategidity things, you know. So we'll see how it works out against Jim Rice, Boston's DH today. 1 for 2 on the day. 1-2. And see, that would have been an automatic single if he would have left the other guy in there, Floyd Bannister. he was considered tired. So anytime you get the parentheses, that would have been an automatic single. So far it's been a good play, but let's see what happens now. Ground ball hits a Stillwell. Stillwell scoop throws to Brett. One away. So good play so far. Nick Isaski, excuse me, Isaski. 1-3 and nothing there. 64. That's going to be a single down the line. Steitzer, who can't move for some reason, lets it through. So 1 out single for Jody Reed comes in. Range play. Oh no, bad thing for us. 4-3. This is going to be hit to White. White, who is one of our better defenders, actually fails the check. It falls in behind him. And stopping at second base is Nick Asaski. Had to wait to see if it fell in, and by the time it did fall in, he can only take the one base. So runners at first and second. We're going to try a pickoff, though. Looks like we want to try a pickoff. Nope, we're not going to bother because there is no pickoff or pickoff error rating. So when they don't have one, you don't choose that option. So first and second for Tom Gordon. He's going to get a strikeout here. You watch. 1-6. What did I tell you? Bam, just on cue. Tom Gordon 2-2 curveball falls in. Steve Rye 3. Second out there for Wade Boggs, who's 1 for 3. Come on, Tom. Get him. 2-4. Error on a throw possibility. Let's see. 54. That's going to be fly ball. Hit to Wilson. Wilson comes in, makes the catch, and that's going to end the inning. So Boston has some mojo there in the top of the 6th inning. Some more shenanigans. Some more Boston shenanigans. But fortunately for Kansas City, they're able to keep them off the board. So no runs on 2 hits. That brings up Pat Tabler. 0 for 2 on the day. 54. 3-6. And that's going to be a single past Reed. Rolls out into center field for a single. That brings up the man of the hour, Bo Jackson. 1 for 2 with a double on the day. Oil Can Boyd waits. Here he goes. The sign, the delivery. 4-5. And second strikeout in the row for Bo Jackson. Bob Boone. 2-4. No strikeout for Bob. 3-2. But he is going to get a single into right field. And advancing to third base on the single will be Pat Tabler. Runners on the corners with 1 out for Frank White. Oil Can Boyd. Let's see what they did in real life here. Oil Can Boyd only pitched 5 innings, and we are in the 6th inning. So, yeah, it's time to pull him. So we're going to pull Oil Can Boyd in favor of Bob Stanley. Bob Stanley is a righty. Let's see who's coming up. Righty, switchy, righty. Yeah. So Bob Stanley is going to come in and pitch for Boston. Again, I don't necessarily go with strict, okay, this pitcher came in, then this pitcher came in, then this pitcher came in. If there's a lefty-righty matchup problem or something like that. But I like to use players that came in and they're not necessarily, okay, well, this pitcher came in the 6th inning in the real game, so we have to put this guy in the 6th inning. No, just coincidence. I don't want people from my Boston fans out there, which I have a bunch of Boston fans out there. Let me tell you, they flock to my channel like there's like squirrel to peanuts. But, I want them to know why I'm making the thing, the changes I make so that I don't get a lot of shenanigans from them in the chat afterwards. All right, so Oil Can Boyd is being replaced by Bob Stanley. Let's take a look at Stanley. He was 5-2, 4 saves on the year, 4.88 ERA, 79 innings pitched, 102 hits, 32 strikeouts, 24 walks. He'll be facing off against Frank White, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Bases, runners on the corners, 1 away, 4-4. Got a range play here. This will be the first range play we've had against Boston, I believe. And we have a 4-4, and that's going to be hit to Barrett. 3, and he is successful. Damn. Is runner on? Yes, he's going to score. Yes, he's going to try. He's a 4-run, so he's going to try. So now the question is, are you going to try and turn the double play, which you only have a 1 in 6 chance, or are you going to try and throw home and give up the double play to try and get the runner out at home? You only have a 5 or 6 to get him out. So decisions. I mean, do you let the run score to try and get rid of some of the runners? Because he's more than likely, I mean, he's got a 66% chance of scoring. And if you do that, then you'll have runners at first and second. So if Quentin Parks or Max Cornelius is in the chat and want to give me your strategy as the manager here for Boston, I know what I would do. But what I would do, I don't want to, infuriate some of the Boston faithful out there for my poor decisions. ah. Guess I'll get a drink and give the chat a little bit of time to catch up. It does run about 20 to 30 seconds behind here, so we'll see if Quentin Parks or Max Cornelius has anything to say for this. I know if Al Red Sox fan was here, he'd be all over this one. And I'll give it about 10 more seconds to see if anyone has any thoughts in the chat. If not, I'll just go with my thoughts. All right, Max Cornelius says, say yes. So will the defense try for the out and home? Max Cornelius says yes. So we're going to try. We're going with Max Cornelius, so don't blame me, folks. It's a 2. So run is going to score, advance, and now you got runners at first and second. They could not make the play. Oh, and they want to try a steal? Down a run, 1 out. Who's on base? Bob Boone. He's only a 12 steal. And I don't know what the penalty is for going to third. I'm gonna disregard that steal and just go with my own strategy here as the manager. 5-4. Error and a throw possibility here. Kurt Stillwell, who's 0 for 2. That's a fly ball to center field. Burks has got a 1-5 error rating. I'm sorry, 1-3 range. What was it? No, it was an error and a throw possibility. So first of all, let's see if he makes the catch. A fly out. No advancement. So he doesn't need to make a throw. So I guess that would be second out. Brings up Willie Wilson, 1 for 3 with a double to lead off the game. 41. Kauffman Stadium check here for Willie Wilson. Let's see what he can do with it. 54. Oh, he had a ground ball to Isaski, who's going to make the play, but the Royals crawling back into this. Cut the deficit in half, and now it's 4-3. Top of 7. Tom Gordon still on the mound here, facing off against Barrett, Evans, and Greenwell. 65. And 65, that's a ground ball. Hits Stillwell, 1 away. Dwight Evans 0 for 3 on the day. And this time walks down to first. They're going to put on the hit and run here to try and get that run back with Mike Greenwell at the plate. 61 and a 26. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. So back to first goes Evans for second out. Ellis Burks 0 for 3. 4-4. Uh-oh. Stadium check. 4-3 into right field. It's a 10. That's going to be a double and not scoring. Dwight Evans stays at third. So runners at second and third, two-way for Jim Rice. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We're going to leave Gordon in to face off against Jim Rice, or are we going to intentionally walk Jim Rice? Tell you the truth. And face Nick Isaski. What was Jim Rice? All right, we'll face Jim Rice. That's fine. Tom Gordon says, I got this, man. I got this. Don't worry. 2-5. Oh, jeez. Stadium check again. This could be bad. 1-5. Ground ball. Hits a Stillwell. Stillwell scoop. Throws on to first. George Brett reaches out. Gets him. Tags him, in fact, as he come off the base. But gets him out. And we're going to the seventh inning stretch. 4-3 Boston. We got us a ball game here in Kauffman Stadium. Two powerhouse teams going at it. Slugging left, slugging right. And Bob Stanley is actually still going strong. He's going to face off against Kevin Steitzer. 1-6, and he's going to walk Steitzer. Ooh, tying runs aboard here for George Brett. Oh my gosh. He's only got a one bunt, so we're not going to try to bunt. Defense knows George Brett's not going to bunt, so they're not even going to play. They're not even going to play in. So Bob Stanley, George Brett. George Brett is 1 for 3 on the day. We get to roll on George Brett's card. Let's see what happens. 31. Fly ball to center field. So the hot-hitting Danny Tartanbull, believe it or not, 2 for 3 with the double on the day. Facing off against Bob Stanley. 52. No strikeout as a 20 is rolled. Fortunately for Tartanbull, 2-5. It's going to ground ball to Barrett. Barrett scoops, throws on to Reed. Actually, if the roll is greater than runner on first base running, then force at second. If it's greater than, it's not. So going to second on the play and force out at first. That brings up Pat Tabler. 2 outs here, bottom of 7. Bob Stanley against Pat Tabler, 1 for 3, 2-4. And, missed that walk. That would have been so nice. 52, and he's going to ground ball to Barrett. Barrett on to Isaski, and that's going to end it. So Boston gets out of a jam there as Kansas City had something rolling. All right, so Tom Gordon is tired, so we're going to pull him. We're going to pull him in favor of Jerry Gleaton, actually. Again, just based upon people that played in the actual game. Jerry Don Gleaton actually pitched in the game for Kansas City. He only pitched... wow. Looks like he threw one pitch, which was a ball. How does that even happen? Yeah, that's crazy. Here, I'll slide this over so you guys can see this. I made it big, so hang on a second. Let me see if I can stop trying to make it big. I don't care about making it big. Jesus, hang on. You guys might find this as interesting as me, or you might not. You might think I'm crazy. Um, so look at Jerry Don Gleaton. Innings pitched, zeros. Hits, 0. Earned runs, 0. Balls, 1. Strikes, 0. Home runs, 0. I don't know what all that means, but it looks like he only faced maybe one batter, threw a ball, and then the player got a hit, maybe. I guess. I don't know, but it's crazy. Anyways, thought you guys might like to see that. But Jerry Gleaton's coming in to face off against Nick Iskoski. 1 for 3 on the day, 3-4. This is a big part of the game here, top of the 8th inning. 3-3, and that's going to be out to Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson don't make no errors. Bo knows no errors. As a matter of fact, that's true. He has not made an error on the season yet. In fact, we looked at that to begin with. I think he was 8th best in the league. No, he was like 3rd. He was something with only, I think he only made 8 errors in the whole season or something. Anyways, Jerry Gleaton comes in, does a good job there and facing off against Jody Reed. 2-5. He walked him, so that'll be we have a righty and then another lefty. So we'll leave the lefty in until he faces the lefty. 2-3. Rick Cerrone, 2 for 3. And make that 3 for 4, unless no error on the play. It's a 5, so stopping at second base. Runners at first and second for Wade Boggs. Wade Boggs, we already looked at, can't hit home runs against lefties. So we're going to leave Jerry Gleaton in there to face off against Wade Boggs. Then he's coming out for sure. for sure. One away here. 3-2. That's going to be fly ball to Tartanbull. Advancement for Jody Reed. No advancement. So 2 away. Yep, Jerry Gleaton's done. And we're going to bring in. Oops, wrong button. This one up here. Thank you. We're going to be bringing in Jeff Montgomery. So Jeff Montgomery is going to come in and try to get the rest of this one out here in the 8th. Let's see if he can do it. Marty Barrett, 0 for 4 on the day, as a matter of. Oh, another range play, though. Good Lord. 3-6. That's going to be a ground ball to White. Come on, White. He makes it. Scoops it up. Throws it to Brett. Another hit. Another walk goes by the board. And nothing across for Boston. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Man of the hour steps up to the plate. The crowd rises in unison as they wait on Bob Stanley's pitch. So the question is, does Bob Stanley face off against Bo Jackson? Doesn't matter because he hits home runs equally well. He strikes out just about equally bad as well. He walks more against lefties than he does righties. So I guess Bob Stanley, Bo Jackson, here we go. First pitch inside. Almost hit him with that one. That's a ball 1. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Ball, or strike 1. 1-1's the count. Here it comes. 2-1. Oh, we're going on Bo Jackson's card. Here it comes. 52 against the right-hander is going to be a fly ball to Evans in right field. If they would have put a lefty in, that would have been a triple. Bummerooski. So Bob Stanley is now officially tired. So they're going to be replacing him. And they're going to be bringing in Lee Smith. Lee Smith is coming in. Let's look at Lee Smith. 61. 25 saves, 3.57 ERA, 70 innings pitched. 53 hits, 96 strikeouts, 27 walks. One away here for Bob Boone. 4-6. A range play for Boston. 2-2. Oh, it would have been a single. It would have been a single. It is a single as they cannot make the play. These are the ones that you get a range play, and then you get an automatic single down here, and they can steal your singles away. So fortunately for us, Evans can't make the play, and that's going to fall in for a single. Tying run aboard for Frank White. Now, he has got a pretty good bunt. So as Boston, we have to think is the manager now. Would we play the corners in knowing that with no... Oh, there is one out. Sorry, there is one out. Is he going to try to bunt the runner over? It's a pretty good bunter. I would just play it normal. So Frank White now. Are you going to bunt? I don't think so. I think we're going to let you swing. Even though you're 0 for 2 with a walk, we're going to let you swing away and see what you can do. 4-3. Ooh, wild pitch, but no wild pitch. Fortunately, as Cerrone gets in front of that one and smothers it just in time. 3-5. And strikes out Frank White. Brings up Kirk Stillwell here, bottom 8th, 4-3 Boston. 4-5 against the switch hitter, 46. That's going to be a single. And stopping and holding at second is going to be Bob Boone. I keep wanting to call him Pat Boone. So runners at first and second, 2 away here for Willie Wilson. 1 for 4 with a double. I think you just go right at him. Nothing fancy. Batter pitcher, mano a mano, man on man. Uh-oh. Kauffman Stadium check. This could be good. 1-4. Single plus 9. So, I don't even know what the hell that means. Single plus number results. All runners advance 2 bases regardless. So it's a single plus to right field. All runners advance 2 bases. Batter thrown out at second. Runner out at... So if the roll is 6, batter thrown out at second. Ah, you got to be kidding me. So thrown out on the play from Willie Wilson, thrown out at second. He hit it to right field. So Dwight Evans, that was a 9. Yeah, it was a 9. So right field. So Dwight Evans picks it up, sees the man going, and Willie Wilson on his way to second decides to, instead of throwing it home, throw it into second, and quick tag by the shortstop, Jody Reed, and they nail Willie Wilson. But just like that, it's a tie ball game, though. 4-4 going into the 9th inning. Whew, what a game. Dwight Evans 0 for 3. Just made the great defensive play. I don't think you want to pull him. Uh-oh. Home run question mark. Fortunately, Jeff Montgomery does not give up many home runs against right-handers, so fortunate. Shoo. 6-3. That's going to be a fly ball in center field. 1 away. Mike Greenwell, 2 for 3 with a walk. Jeff Montgomery, he's going to have to stay in as long as he can because we got not too many wild. We'll just re-roll that. Nobody's on base. 1-5 and no walk. Mike Greenwell waits on a pitch he likes. 3-3, and he's going to single past White into right field. 1 out. Defense is going to play normal. Are you going to try to bunt? Not with a 1 bunter. Ellis Burke, center fielder. 6-3. That is a possibility of a wild pitch. 7. That is a wild pitch. So no bunt needed as Mike Greenwell goes to second on the wild pitch by Montgomery. Oh, plus he's got a 20 error rating. That's bad. Don't hit the ball to Jeff Montgomery. Please don't hit it to the pitcher. 1-5 and no walk. Good. Let's see if we can get one out here. 1-2 fly ball into Tartan Bowl. No advancement by Mike Greenwell. Tartan Bowl's got a cannon for an arm. He's a -2. That's, I think that's actually good, if I recall. Can't remember if that's really good or really bad, but not sure. But anyways, that's a second out here. Brings up Jim Rice, who's 1 for 4 with a strikeout, scored a run and an RBI. And he's going to strike out again. So Rice not having a good day here for Boston, 1986. So we have a chance of a walk-off here with Kevin Steitzer up. 0 for 3 with a walk on the day. Lee Smith. Let's see who we got besides Smith. He's a righty as well. All right, we're going to leave him in, Lee Smith, until he becomes tired, which will be one more batter. And then we have the only lefty on the Kansas City squad in George Brett coming up after that. So we'll have to see what we do. We'll see what happens first with Kevin Steitzer. It might be a moot point here. Who knows? So bottom of 9, tied at 4. Is this our first extra inning game here in 1989? We'll find out. 3-4. Uh-oh. Oh, he's a right-hander, so that would have been a home run check. And that wouldn't have been a home run anyways. But Kevin Steitzer, let's see if we can get a hit at least. Get on base. And nope, he's flied one deep in the corner. Greenwell over makes the catch. Now he's officially tired. So I think you have to pull him. And we're going to bring in Dennis Lamp. Let's take a look at him. 4-2, 2 saves. 2.32, pitched 112 innings. 96 hits. 61 strikeouts, 21 walks. So 2 outs away from going to extra innings, but first they got to get through George Brett. He's already hit 1 home run on the day, 1 for 4. Dennis Lamp, George Brett, 2-2. Range play, 46 against the right-hander. That's going to be a single past Isaski. But Isaski, if he makes his range check, will actually take the single away. He does. Dives. Ball down the line. Gets up. Flips it to Lamp at first base and gets the out. So robs George Brett of a single. God. Good play there by Isaski. 1 out away from extra innings. Danny Dartenbull. 2 for 4 on the day. 2-4. And 5-3. And Tartanball keeps things rolling with the single. No error on Barrett. Do you try and steal? Do you try and steal and then hope for a base hit to win it? Or risk it? Or do you let just Pat Tabler see what he can do? He is the DH. What was Pat Tabler in the regular season? 259, only 2 home runs, 123 games, and 390 at-bats. Yeah. Since the strategy wasn't ruled, I won't use it, I guess. All right, Dennis Lamp against Pat Tabler. 52 and 20 on the roll, so no strikeout. 2-5 against the right-hander. That's going to be a ground ball, and we're headed to extra innings. Just like that. Going into the top of the 10th. You guys are getting free baseball out there today, courtesy of Boston and Kansas City. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Jeff Montgomery's got to stay out as long as he can. Nick Isaski just made that great defensive play to take a hit away from George Brett. 6-3 Wild. We can ignore that. 41. 42. That's going to be a fly ball. Jackson makes the play. Jody Reed, who's 3 for 3 with a double, a walk, and scored 2 runs. Let's try and get him out. That'd be wonderful. That's not a thing. And a 3-2 is a fly ball hit to center field. Wilson makes the play. Pitcher must be removed, though, because he rolled a bracket result when he was tired. So, let's see who they got coming up. Righty, lefty, righty, righty. So, righty, lefty, righty, righty. We're going to go with Steve Crawford's coming in. Stevie Crawford is coming in. Al, Red Sox fans in the house to watch some free baseball. We're in extra innings here. 4-4. Boston, Kansas City. What do you know? What do you know? Boston jumped out to a 4-2 lead in about the 4th inning. And since then, Kansas City's been slowly but surely crawling its way back in, getting 1 run in the 6th inning, 1 run in the 8th inning. We are now in the top of the 10th inning with 2 outs, nobody on. Steve Crawford's coming in to face off against Rick Cerrone, who is 3 for 4. Holy cow, he's having a good day. 2-5. No strikeout for Rick Cerrone. 1-5. That's going to be a single, and he's going to keep Boston alive here in the 9th inning. That brings up Wade Boggs 1 for 5. He actually can get hit home runs off of right-handers, but we're going to leave Steve Crawford out there. 2-4. Uh-oh, just as no home run. He doesn't give up home runs, so good. Shoo. 3-4. That's going to be a ground ball. Hit down the line. Steitzer backhand throws it to Brett at first, and we're going to the bottom of the 10th. And look at who's up. Bo Jackson. He's 1 for 4 with a double and 2 strikeouts. So it's feast or famine with him today. He almost got a home run, as a matter of fact. He just missed it. Rolled a double instead of a home run. But his other plate appearances were strikeouts. So feast or famine with Bo Jackson. Let's see if Bo knows walk-off. Can anyone in the chat say Bo knows walk-off? Here, I'll show you how it's done. There you go. Bo knows walk-off. Here we go. Dennis Lamp is on the mound. Yes, Dennis Lamp is on the mound. Al says he always liked Rick Cerrone. All right, here we go. Yep. Boom. Here we go. Here we go. 1-1. Oh, look at that. Home run check. Oh, damn. Oh. If that would have been a 1-5, that would have fit in there perfectly. Damn it. Come on, Bo. 2-3. Oh, it's a fly ball. Deep, 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 but not quite deep enough. Al Red Sox fan says, oh boy, Dennis Lamp. Hey, he played in the game, so I'm just putting him in as, I see fit. He's doing pretty good so far, actually. So Bob Boone, 3 for 4 on the day. 1-4. He strikes out Bob Boone. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 10th. Frank White steps in. 2-3. Frankie, come on, Frankie, 0 for 3 on the day. And he's 0 for 4 as he fly ball into right field. So we're going to extra innings. Here's top of the 11th inning. Yeah, Max Cornelius. Oh, wow, almost. That's true. Almost would have had it. Because if that would have been a 1-5 home run check on that pitcher's card, Bo Jackson down here was 1-18. So unless they rolled a 19 or 20, it was gone. So, so close. Marty Barrett, 0 for 5, not having a good day. We might actually look at just to see if Boston made any substitutions to see if Hmm. They actually brought Sam Horn in. So Sam Horn is going to come in and pinch hit. That's right, Sam Horn coming into the game. There you go. They had him pinch hit. He wasn't a bad pitcher, just his better days weren't with the Sox, the way that I remember it, says Al, Red Sox fan. Yep. I don't know much, but Sam Horn has come in to pinch hit against Steve Crawford. His first at bat of the season. 6-5, and he strikes out Dwight Evans 0 for 4 on the day. 5-6 against Steve Crawford. He's going to single into center field. So runner board for Mike Greenwell, who's 3 for 4 on the day with a walk. 5-4, and that is a home run check. Going, gone. Mike Greenwell launches it in the upper deck, and no doubter. Make that 4 for 5 with a home run, and that's a big one here in the top of the 11th, and that's going to make the hometown Red Sox fans go crazy as Steve Crawford lets one down the pipe for Mike Greenwell. Going, gone. Oh, snap, says Max Cornelius. Al, Red Sox fan, of course. Gone, baby, gone. All caps. Alice Burks. 1 for 5. 4-4. We got a stadium check here. And he's going to pop it up behind the plate for Boone, who's going to make the play. Jim Rice, 1 for 5 on the day. 62. 2 outs. 1-4. Ground ball hits a Stillwell. Yep. I know. We need a second baseman, don't we? Marty Barrett's already in the game. We're going to bring in Luis Rivera. There we go. Luis Rivera is going to come in and play defensively. All right. So, here we go. Bottom of the 11th. What am I thinking? 9th. 6-4 Boston. The big 2 runs off of the home run by Mike Greenwell. Dennis Lamp, he's got to stay in there. I mean, what are you going to do? So the question is Kurt Stillwell, 1 for 4. He's batting .222 on the season. Do we leave him in there? Do we pinch hit for him? Let's see if Kansas City made any awesome adjustments. No, I think we'll just let it go. See what happens. Dennis Lamp, Kirk Stillwell, 51. Stillwell, the switch hitter. 1-2, and it's going to be a ground ball. Hit to Sasky, 1 away. Willie Wilson, 2 for 5. A double, a run, and an RBI. 5-4. The switch hitter, Willie Wilson. 5-2. That's ground ball, hit to Sasky again. That brings up Kevin Steitzer, who's 0 for 4. We are going to be pinch hitting here. We're going to bring in Jim Eisenreich. Jim Eisenreich is going to come in to pinch hit. This might throw everything out of whack, but if he doesn't get at least on, George Brett has no chance. So here it is, Dennis Lamp going 2 1/3 innings so far. 3-6. And that's going to fall in for a single. So Jim Eisenreich does it. Well, that brings up George Brett. So the question is, do you face George Brett, who already hit a home run, to intentionally walk him to face Danny Dartenbull, who actually is hitting better than George Brett. So the question is, do you bring in a lefty to face off against George Brett? I think you do. Let's see, especially Rob Murphy, who played in 74 games. So we're going to bring in Rod Murphy, and even though he didn't play in the actual game, we're going to bring him in anyways. Because if he's on the bench sitting there, I'm sure the manager would have used him, right? Lefty versus lefty matchup. George Brett. You're not going to obviously sub for George Brett. 6'4" runner at first. George Brett up. Here he goes. Rob Murphy. Let's look at his stats real quick. 5-7, 9 saves, 2.74, 105 innings pitched, 97 hits, 107 strikeouts. Holy crap. And 33 walks. So he was like 4 times better strikeout to walks. So Rob Murphy, oh man, I shouldn't have thought that hard about this, but I'm trying to give Boston every advantage I can because there's a lot of shenanigans going on when Boston plays. That is for sure. Rob Murphy, George Brett, here we go. Wind up and the pitch. He gets a sign from Cerrone. Off at first here on the pitch, Jim Eisenrock. 2-4. No strikeout as it's a 10 over the 7. George Brett, we get to roll on George Brett's card. Can he do it? 3-3. Pop up. 2-second. Rivera calls everyone off. Let's me get it. Let me get it. And he catches it for the win. And the Boston Red Sox in extra innings win 6-4. I want to go ahead and save the stats before we show you guys the outcome here of this incredibly good game. Slide it up and over so you guys can see it a little bit better on your screen over there. Wow, what a game. So Boston squeaked out 16 hits. They had 2 doubles, no triples, and a home run by Mike Greenwell there in the 11th inning, obviously. They had only 3 walks and only 4 strikeouts, 1 stolen base, 1 double play. Kansas City, 13 hits. They had 3 doubles, no triples, 1 home run by George Brett. They had 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 stolen base, no double plays. The pitchers, the win goes to Dennis Lamp. Dennis, the closer Lamp. Or better yet, Dennis turn me on, turn me off Lamp gets the win. He was 2 1/3 innings pitched. He gave up only 2 hits, 1 strikeout, 0.0 ERA. For the loss, Steve Crawford comes in, pitches 1 1/3, gives up 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earns, 1 strikeout, and of course, the 1 home run to Mike Greenwell, the crusher there in the 11th inning. But a great ball game nonetheless here at Kauffman Stadium. The Red Sox fans are going home happy today as their team pulls it out in extra innings, 6-4. Good game with the win, Dennis Lamp. So Boston, we don't know about the record because I'm not playing all the Boston games, but with the loss, Kansas City drops to 2-2 on the season. If we look at real life now, this is like real life stuff. Let's see if I can put that there. Kansas City beat Boston 9-8 and improved to 3-1 on the season. And it was actually 4 runs in the 9th inning. A hell of a comeback by the Royals there to win it over the Red Sox in real life. That was April 7th, 1989. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Unfortunately, it went a little bit longer than usual because of the extra innings and such, but it was a fun game nonetheless. So once again, folks, final score here from Kauffman Stadium. The Kansas City Royals fall to Boston 6-4. Thanks everyone for joining me today. I might be back later. Might do a doubleheader here. Might be on in a little bit here. Bring the second game of the series. So if you're around, look me up. Al Red Sox fan, Max Cornelius, and of course Clinton Parks. If you're all able to join me, that'd be great. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. And once again, your final score here from Kauffman Stadium, 6-4 Red Sox. Red Sox Nation in the house. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.